The video you're about to see is about animal tails. What's a tail, you ask? It's the hindmost part of an animal, especially when prolonged beyond the rest of the body, such as the flexible extension of the backbone in a vertebrate, the feathers at the hind end of a bird, or the terminal appendage in an insect. No full bodies will therefore be seen in this program. A is for... No, we're not telling you. As you watch this video, you'll have to use your brain, which is in your head. The head is at the top of the body, and the tail is at the bottom. Speaking of which, can you guess what animal this tail belongs to? Think. It's the tail of a big reptile, which is often confused with a crocodile. B is for... Even though we are still not telling you, we will tell you right away that this is a rabbit's tail. The rabbit's tail has two B's in it, but it's sometimes called something else. Do some research. Why would a rabbit be on the B page? C is for... This tail should be easy to figure out. You do not have to guess. Guessing is random. You can figure this one out logically. Maybe a warm bowl of milk will help. D is for... These are tail feathers. If so, this tail is also easy to figure out. Since this animal has tail feathers, it's a bird. But it's not just any bird. This bird has a bill, webbed feet, and swims in ponds and lakes. E is for... The giant sequoia tree is the largest tree on Earth, and the blue whale is the largest ocean creature. But this tail belongs to the largest land animal. F is for... This tail has a white tip at the end. A sly person can identify this animal's tail. There are only 3 letters in its name. G is for... The ostrich is the tallest, if not largest, bird in the world. This is the tail of the tallest mammal. It's also the second largest land animal. It has a long neck, long legs, and perhaps the longest tail of any animal. Record breaker! H is for... This is a dog's tail. There are many different types of dogs, which we call breeds. Do some more research. What's a dog doing when it's the letter H? I is for... This tail belongs to another green reptile. These reptiles are often considered movie stars. When filmmakers film them up close, they look like giant dinosaurs or dragons. J is for... This is the tail of a spotted jungle cat. The cat is a predator who lives in South America, especially in its rainforests. If you see one of these, you might mistake it for a leopard, its identical cousin. Legend has it that this amazing beast's roar was like thunder. K is for... This tail is very unusual. It belongs to a marsupial who carries her baby in a pouch and hops on her hind legs. When hopping, the tail moves like a sailboat with the breeze. L is for... This tail belongs to another member of the cat family. There is a fur at the tip of its tail. It's also a predator because its eyes are looking forward, which reminds me of a little poem. Eyes in front, likes to hunt. Eyes on side, likes to hide. M is for... This tail belongs to a mythical creature. Mythical also starts with the letter M. It's an immortal creature with the torso of a young woman and the tail of a fish. Legend has it that when this immortal sang, she attracted the attention of young sailor men. M is also for another tail that's the easiest to figure out. It's a long, wiry tail that belongs to a particular rodent. Maybe some cheese and the sound of squeaking will help. N is for... This tail belongs to an amphibian, which is related to frogs, toads, and salamanders. In the olden days, they were called Fs. They are still called Fs when they go to live on land for a few years. Other than that, though, this tiny creature spends its time in the water. O is for... This tail is very unusual. It's all weird and pink, but this tail belongs to another marsupial. If you see one of these, need I remind you that they're roadkill victims, but really they fake their deaths to fool their enemies. P is for... We call this tail the tail with 1,000 eyes. It belongs to a particular bird that is emerald green in color. The females are smaller and gray or brown in color. In Hindu culture, Lord Karthikeya, the god of war, is said to ride one. Q is for... Oh great, more tail feathers. But these birds spend most of their time on the ground. They even build their nests on the ground. R is for... You recognize this tail, don't you? It's white with black rings on it. You may find it eating junk from a trash can. You wouldn't want to eat this creature's trash, would you? Me neither, but I do know this. You can also find this tail on a coonskin hat, pioneered by Daniel Boone. S is for... While the previous tail was white with some black on it, this tail is white. Black with a white streak on it. Sorry. It emits a smell so powerfully bad that you have to put a clothespin on your nose. However, this animal is related to the weasel. T is for... It is not a lion or a bear. Oh my! This tail belongs to the largest cat in the world. Not only is this ferocious predator the largest cat, it's also one of the many animals that has stripes. But if you see him, run as fast as you can. But remember, he can run faster than you. And now, an alphabet break. This tail belongs to a cow. And this tail belongs to a beaver. And this tail belongs to a killer whale, known as an orca. And this tail belongs to Boober Fraggle? We now return you to your regular program. U is for... Again with the tail feathers! If you're tired at looking at tail feathers all the time, then let me remind you about the bird it's attached to. Can you guess what bird she is? She is so named because of the crest on her head. She doesn't even need a real umbrella when it rains. It's right in the name, too. V is for... This is a snake's tail. Snakes are reptiles with a lack of legs and feet. They don't need to walk without that, because instead they just slide on their bellies. You would consider it fun if you were a snake too, but be careful you don't step on one. W is for... The animal we guessed back on the T page may be the largest member of the cat family, but this is the tail of the largest dog in the world. It's an animal that can be described as big and bad. It can sometimes be very fatalistic to pull your own tail. But let me ask the question, is it even more fatalistic when someone else pulls your tail? X is for, you guessed it, swordfish. How so? Let me classify this sea creature. Kingdom, Animalia. Phylum, Chordata. Class, Actinopterygii. Subclass, Neopterygii. Infraclass, Teleosi. Order, Perciformis. Family, Ziphidae. Genus, Ziphius. Linnaeus, 1758. Some of this was rather hard to pronounce, but it was worth it. Again, I must tell you that this is a swordfish. Y is for... This hairy animal lives in high altitudes, sub-zero weather. The female is called a knack. Wait, what's a bear doing here? Oh well, I do know this. Both of these animals live in the same region. Z is not for zebra pipefish, zebra finch, zebra swallowtail butterfly, zebra grass, or zebra-tailed lizard. If you can't figure this out a zillion more times, then let me do the honors. Z is for... Hey wait, where'd you go, Tail? I didn't even say your name yet. Well, all I can say is, tail end. Thank you, twins Charlie and Charlotte Mitchell of Children of the Zoo United, for generously loaning us every animal's tail in this video. This tale about tails is completely spun like a spider's web. But the video's not quite over. Here are two more, the twins' favorite tales. Charlotte likes the tale of a Turkish Angora cat. The final tale in this video is Charlie's favorite. The Gila monster is a desert reptile with a tail unlike any other. See more animal tales at www.talesunlimited.org. Kidding! That's not even a real website. But thanks for watching, and be on the lookout for more animated videos coming soon.